welcome to Mental Moments, where small changes have lasting ripples. This week, we've been talking about procrastination. And so today, I want to talk about one thing I often hear my clients tell me quite a bit. They say, like I said, are their goals for therapy? They always say, I want to stop procrastinating. And when I ask them about it, they'll say, I'm just lazy. I'm like, really? Are you lazy? So we're going to ask that question today. Are you lazy? What is lazy? Okay, what is lazy? Lazy is defined as being not easily aroused to activity. Okay, now being lazy may be a reason for procrastination, but I have found through the years and years of doing this that is usually not the case. When somebody doubts their ability to get things done, that self-doubt is the problem. Or if they engage in a whole host of what if. Well, what if I go to the doctor and find out that I have cancer? Or and then add to it and then I couldn't stand it. It's terrible. Oh my gosh. I would hate this, if I found this out. So I'm just going to not go to the doctor. Or like the diabetes, you just find out you had diabetes. Doctor says you got to make lifestyle changes. And then they say schedule for 6 weeks and here's take these medications and pat you on the head and send you out the door. And you're like, lifestyle changes? It's like, there's just too much. I don't even know where to start. I'm overwhelmed. Or I doubt, I'm barely making it from paycheck to paycheck. And now you really want me to make sure to buy all this expensive food? I just can't do it. I don't have time. So look, there's a lot of thoughts that will stop us from starting. And, potentially one of those thoughts could be, oh, I'm just too lazy. I can't move out of this. I'm a sloth. I can't get out of my chair. And maybe, but it may also be that I feel overwhelmed. I don't think I'm good enough to do it anyway. I couldn't stand finding out the truth. I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. Or I'm useless, or all of these things. So there's a lot of different thoughts. So when you think about some of these big decisions or some of the more chronic procrastination situations that you've already identified, look at it and say, okay, why am I procrastinating? Do I feel like it's too much? I can't get it done? Do I feel overwhelmed when I think about it? Do I think I should know what to do, but I don't? Am I making negative statements about myself? Like I'm lazy, I'm no good, I'm like da 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 da. So the first thing is going to have to overcome those thoughts before you can even get to doing the activity. If you feel so overwhelmed to find out about lifestyle changes, are you going to do it? Because no, you don't even know where to start. It's just like, I don't even know where to go with this. So oftentimes I found that instead of being lazy, there is these deep ideas, these very negative, usually very negative thoughts that are interfering with me making progress. So what do you do with all this? First, you got to identify. Number one, identification. I'll say this a lot. We do a lot of assessment. If we don't know what we're thinking, we're not going to know what to change. So first, figuring out what is going through your head, what pops into your head when you look at one of these, what are those negative thoughts? Then two, work on those negative beliefs. These are almost all deeply held ideas. If you need help on that, no problem. I got stuff for you on that. You can check out my website, morejoyfullife.com. If you say something like you're just overwhelmed, I don't even know where to start, and the old adage, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So just pick something, even if it's wrong, just pick something and go for it. Let's say it's diabetes and lifestyle change. Okay, what's one quick thing you could do? Cut out sodas. Okay, so find something, one thing, or break it down into small chunks. If it seems like there's just so much I need to do, I need to change my entire lifestyle once. Oh, good luck with that. That's not easy. Pick one, pick something, and work on that something. If it's like, well, what if the doctor tells me? Well, you know what? You got to remember, us human beings tend to dread. The irony is if we've got a health concern and we keep putting it off, then we might end up with a serious health concern when we finally go to the doctor. So the sooner you go, the better your outcomes, because we tend to dread a situation far more than what the situation's really like. And if you don't believe me, think about a situation you recently dreaded. How bad was it? Was it really that bad? Sometimes it is, but most of the time, our dread is far, far worse. So check out those irrational beliefs, and then chip away at the irrational thoughts that are getting in your way first. All right, thank you. Stay tuned for another exciting episode on procrastination.